Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the brand new foot swap promotion that EA did just drop. So if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe if you guys are new, turn on post notifications, leave a like if this video helps you out in any way, and comment down below. First 3 comments will receive a shout out in my next video, so make sure you guys do subscribe, turn on post notifications so you guys will get those first 3 comments. The first 3 comments on my last video were Rawez, Othman, Billy Boy, and Decky HD Freestyler. Shout out to you guys. Turn on the post notifications so you guys can receive those shout outs for my next video. But in this video, I'll be talking about the new foot swap promotion and the best way to use your foot swap cards to get the SBCs, and to which cards to use them on, and the best way to use them so you guys can benefit from this new promotion. So as you can see here, it says introducing foot swap deals. Earn great rewards by exchanging foot swap players in special squad building challenges from now until April 27th. Foot swap player items will be rewarded in different modes such as daily knockout tournaments, SBCs, and objectives throughout the event. To get started, go to the SBC hub to find the tiered foot swap deals challenge requirements. Don't forget to check into Foot Daily for the most opportunities to earn foot swap players. So something that they didn't say in this little message here is that there will actually be 12 foot swap players that you will be able to obtain throughout this promotion. So if you go to squad building challenges and you go to the foot swap deals, you can see that there's an SBC for the premium gold pack. And obviously this is the first one, and it does only require 1 foot swap player, so that would be one of your 12. The second one is the Kaite Balde Diao one, which is an 84 rated SBC card that you need 2 foot swap items. Third one is a Jordan Henderson SBC, where you also need 2. Fourth one is a Wendell SBC, where you need 2. And the next one is a rare gold pack, where you need 3. Next one, we have Koke 87 rated card, which you need 4, which would be 1/3 of the foot swap players that you could obtain if you did get all 12. So that is a decent deal, getting an 87 for a third of the cards. But I will be going through each individual one after this and explaining which way those ones would specifically help you, and why you should or shouldn't use your foot swap players on this, because you will only be able to get 12 and you need to use them carefully. The next one is a Dimitri Paya SBC, where you need 4 foot swap items. The next one is Santi Cazorla, 86 rated, 4 again. And then we get to the next tier of big foot swap players. Next one, we have the Prime Gold Players pack, which is a 45k pack, guys. And you do need 5 foot swap items. And then we get to the next tier of players, where the first one is a 90 rated MLS Zlatan Ibrahimovic, where you need 7 foot swap items. And then we have a center forward, Lorenzo Insigne, which requires 7. Then a right wing instead of striker, Timo Werner, who requires 7. And then we get to the big boys, where we have the Ultimate Pack, which requires 10, which is obviously a 125k pack. And then we have the biggest players, which require 11 out of your 12 foot swap items, which is a 91 Luka Modric, an 88 Carlos Tevez, and a 91 Alexis Sanchez. So now I'm going to go through each individual foot swap deal and explain why or why not I think you guys should do this, and talk about which ones I am personally going to do. So as we start off, Premium Gold Pack. This is a decent pack, and you only actually need 1 foot swap item in this pack, as you guys can see here. Personally, I am going to be doing this Premium Gold Pack one, which is obviously requires 1, and then the 11 Alexis Sanchez, because 11 plus 1 is 12, and you can only obtain 12. So doing the 11 for the Alexis Sanchez and then the 1 for the Premium Gold Pack is the most I could personally do. That's what personally I'm going to do. I'm personally going to use it on the Sanchez and on the Premium Gold Pack, because the Premium Gold Pack is the only other thing I could use it on if I did do a Sanchez, or if you guys decided to do a Carlos Tevez or a Modric. But personally, I'm going to be doing those 2, but I'm going to be talking about which ones you guys could do and which ones would benefit you. So as we go to the 2, we have the Kaite Balde Diao, the Jordan Henderson, and the Wendell. These each require 2, and if I were you guys, I would not do Wendell unless you need him for a team. Personally, he's an 81 rated card. He wouldn't help you in any icon SBCs, low rated. So I would not do him. I would rule him out. And then we get to the Keita Baldeadiao and the Jordan Hendersons. And these are 84 rated players that you're pretty much getting for only 2 foot swap items, which will pretty easy to get. They will be pretty easy to get. And you could honestly put them into your teams if you do have a League Un team or a BPL team, because this Henderson card is actually decent. But people, I would recommend you guys doing these if you are looking to do icon SBCs, because these are easy ways to get 2 84 rated players with the just using 2 foot swap items. You can obviously do both of these because they are only 2, adds up to 4. So these would be a good 2 to do. I would honestly rule out Wendell and not do him. And then we get to the next tier of cards and players and packs and all that good stuff. We have the rare gold pack, which requires 3. Honestly, guys, I would not do any of these packs unless you are doing an 11 foot swap item, which you could which you would need to do a premium gold pack other than that. But if you guys are doing players like lower rated tier players, I would not do the packs because they're just honestly not worth it. Like 3 for a rare gold pack, that's a 25k pack. The prime gold players packs are awful and you need 5 of them. It's just not worth it. It's honestly just worth it to do players and then submit these players into icon SBCs or just keep them to put in your team. So as we get to the next tier of the players that require 4 foot swap items, we have the 87 Koke, the 86 Payet, and the 86 Cazorla. I would honestly, out of these 3, pick the Koke because he is the highest rated one, or I would pick the Santi Cazorla because a lot of people have BPL teams and he would be useful for people to throw into their teams. He doesn't have a bad card. So honestly, I would rule out Payet unless you have a League Un team that you would want to use him in, but there are so many different options there. So Koke for the icon SBCs, or Cazorla if you're looking to use him, or you could use him in an icon SBC if you did both the Koke and the Cazorla one, because that would be 8 and you'd still have 4 foot swap items remaining. So you could do both of them, but personally I would recommend Koke if you're looking to throw these guys into icon SBCs, or Cazorla if you're looking to use. Of course you could do Payet again if you have a League Un team, but personally I don't think many people do. And then we get to the second to last tier of items we can get from the foot swap deals. Again, I would not do the prime gold players pack. These packs suck, and you're using 5 of your foot swap items, which is almost half of them. In my opinion, is not worth to use. You'll only have 7 left, and the prime gold players packs are not good. Now we get to the next ranking of these cards. And I have different opinions for these, and I honestly think all these cards could be useful in their own ways. So for the 90 Zlatan, this one could be useful for an icon SBC as he is a 90 rated card. And if you go through all these, that is actually the 3rd highest rated card behind Alexis Sanchez, who is the 91, and Luka Modric, who's a 91. So if you are looking to do prime icon SBCs, Zlatan would be a perfect card to do this with because he is a 90 rated and he's only 7 foot swap items compared to these 91s, which are requiring 4 more than the Zlatan. And then we get to the next player, the 88 Insigne. I honestly think people would not even throw this into an icon SBC because this card looks amazing. 91 pace, 82 shot, 85 passing, 92 dribbling. For 7 foot swap items, I would recommend this card for using. I would recommend it for using. And then as we get to the Timo Werner, who is a right wing instead of a striker. His normal card is usually a striker. He does have good stats with 94 pace, 85 shot, 75 passing, and 86 dribbling. But he does require 7 foot swap items, and he is only an 85 rated compared to Zlatan, who's an 80 or who is a 90 rated. And yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing this Werner card, guys, because if you do look him up on the market, he has a way higher cards that you can just buy on the market rather than grinding. As you can see, his 85 rated foot swap item SBC is honestly worse than any special card he has, because this 87 one higher rated, the 85 one's a striker instead of a right wing, and people would rather use this guy at striker. He's only around 50k, I'm assuming, from what this bid's going for. Yeah, around 50 to 60k. So I would honestly just not recommend doing this Werner, because people aren't going to be using Werner in an icon SBC or anything like that. If they were going to do the Werner, they would be using him to play with him in the game. So I would honestly, if you're going to do the Werner, just recommend buying his card instead of grinding and getting 7 foot swap items for only an 85 rated right wing Werner. And then as we get to the biggest players and packs, the highest tier of the foot swap deals. First off, we start off with the ultimate pack. I just wouldn't recommend doing this, guys. You know how packs can be. Even though it is a tradable packs, these packs are all tradable, guys, if you didn't know. It's a 125k pack tradable. But if you do actually use the 10 foot swap items on this ultimate pack, your only other options to do would be to either get a Balde Diao, a Jordan Henderson, or a Vandell, and it just doesn't leave you with options to get players you would probably want with like Alexis Sanchez and stuff like that. So honestly, I would rule out the packs, even though they are tradable. And now we get to the 3 players that are requiring 11 foot swap items, which is 11 out of the 12 you do get. So you're pretty much doing this and then one of these players and then pretty much doing the premium gold pack. So you got to use this wisely, and personally I'm going to be using the route of doing an 11 and then using it on my last token, or whatever you want to say, last player on the premium gold pack. So personally, guys, I don't even know why Carlos Tevez is an 11. Like, if anyone can explain that to me in the comments. I know he's like a new transfer card or anything, but I assume no one's going to be doing this card, and I don't recommend it at all. He's also an 88 rated. If you're going to use this card to try and do an icon SBC, there's really no point, because you're spending 4 more foot swap items on this Tevez over a Zlatan, and Zlatan's 2 higher ratings. So I just would not understand why anyone would do this Carlos Tevez. And then the 2 cards people would probably want the most to use in their teams would be the Alexis Sanchez 91 rated and the Luka Modric 91 rated. Obviously, if you have a La Liga team, go with the Modric. This card is good. Like, it's a very good card. And then obviously with the BPL, if you have a BPL, a striker Sanchez. Of course, these do require 11 of your 12, so you will pretty much be using all of these. But if you check out these guys' cards, if we go to the Alexis Sanchez, if we check him out on the market, his foot swap item is a 91 striker, and the only other special card that he does have are all left forwards, left mids, or left wings. You have no central Alexis Sanchez card yet, so this one would be unique. It's also be the highest rated, tied with this Inform 91 we do have here. And this one does have 89 pace and 89 shot. And as we go to the SBC Sanchez, if we go to foot swap deals, go all the way down to our Alexis Sanchez. This one has the same pace, shot, everything like that. I'm pretty sure it has the same exact stats as the Inform, but it's a striker. So it's honestly a better card. It is untradeable, of course, but like, if you have this card, you're not going to look to sell him. You're going to use him in all your teams if you have a BPL team. And then the last card I'll talk about is the Modric 91. If we do look up Modric on the market, I don't think he currently has any informs on the game, and I think he only has his base card and a Team of the Year card. Yep, so his base card's an 89, and his Team of the Year is a 96. So this SBC would be a pretty good upgrade on his base card, which is an 89. It's a 2+ overall upgrade, and you're pretty much getting him for free. So honestly, guys, the current route I'm going to be doing is the 11 and then the premium gold pack. I'm personally doing the Alexis Sanchez. I assume no one's doing the Tevez, and then other people will probably be doing the Modric. Tell me which combinations you guys are doing in the comments down below. Again, my biggest tips for foot swap deals, you guys got to use these wisely. Don't go for the pack offers, except the premium gold pack for the 1 and then the 11, of course. Don't go for the pack ones. Players I would leave out of doing are Wendell, Werner, and Tevez are my big 3 that I would leave out doing. You guys can get better options on the market, and as well, if you're looking to do this with SBCs, they are lower rated and they're just not worth it, especially this Tevez. And then all the rest of the players I really recommend using your own combinations to use your cards wisely. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. Hopefully this does help you guys use your foot swap items wisely, use them in a good way so you guys can, of course, get the cards you want. If we go here, this is why I'm going to be using my foot swap tokens mostly on the Alexis Sanchez, is because I do have a BPL team. As you guys can see here, this is the only striker card, and he does have lower pace and lower shot and passing than his 91 inform, but he has the higher physical. Everything else is the same, but he is a striker, which obviously makes the card more valuable. So I'm personally going to be going for that card. Leave a comment down below which combinations and which players you guys want the most. Again, these cards can be acquired from daily knockout tournaments, from the from the weekly objectives and from Sbcs itself. And as we do end up this video, make sure you guys do subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a like down below, and comment which combinations you guys are doing, as we do check out the new DKT that is coming out in 6 hours and 15 minutes from when I'm recording this. As you guys can see here, this is the first way to get your foot swap item. That is what they do look like. They have the pink and purple cards. The first one you will be able to get is the Negredo card, which is available in a daily knockout tournament, available to us in around 6 hours. There's no requirements. You get the Negredo card in 2000. I'm honestly probably not going to use my foot swap deal right away, even if once I win this, to do the premium gold pack, even though that's what I'm planning to do, just in case I'm not available to get one, or I am not able to get another one. So make sure you guys don't, if you're planning to do an 11 and a 1, if you do win this Negredo, don't use it right away. Save it and then use all your foot swap items at the end of the promotion, so you can have all of them at once and you can plan out what you want to do. Don't be premature with your decisions. Hopefully this video does help you out in any way, guys. If it did, please leave a like again, subscribe if you guys are new, turn on post notifications so you guys can win those shout outs, and yeah, comment down below which combinations of cards you're doing. Thank you, EA, finally, for bringing out a new promotion. This is gonna be fun, and hopefully this video does help you save your foot swap items and use them wisely. Thank you guys for watching this video, and peace.